Welcome to the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel, the #1 YouTube channel to help you level up your communication skills. If you're new to this channel or haven't already done so, make sure you hit subscribe right on below for the latest videos regarding how you can learn to communicate with confidence and charisma. Now for today's video, I'm going to be talking about how you can improve your social skills. Now I want to ask you a question. It's just me and you. Are you someone who considers yourself socially anxious, socially awkward, shy? And you see everyone around you, and you see all these people becoming all buddy-buddy, friends with each other, being humorous, being charismatic, shaking hands with the right people and moving up. And you start wondering, what is it that they have that I don't have? You start thinking questions like this. And when you start thinking questions like this, what happens is you want answers. But sadly, you were never taught social skills growing up. So you don't know if you should be reading a book. You don't know if you should be watching YouTube videos on it. You don't know if you should just be going out and talking to more people. And you just don't know what to do next. And the state of confusion leads you to overthinking. And when you overthink, you don't take action. And when you don't take action, you ingrain this belief in your head. You start thinking, these people were just born charismatic. They didn't have to work for it. They were just born like that. And I doubt I can ever be charismatic. So what happens? You take yourself out of the race even before you could begin. Does that sound like you? Because if it does, this video is going to be for you today. This video is going to help you improve your social skills. But before we begin this video, let's get to the elephant in the room. Can social skills be improved? Yes. That's why it's called social skills. Skills are anything that can be learned, practiced, and mastered. You just need to have the willpower and the dedication to execute. Okay? So the tips that I want to provide you in this video is going to give you that clarification on what you can do to begin. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to go from general to specific thinking. Huh? What does that mean? Well, think of it like this. Picture a basketball player goes up to Phil Jackson. If you don't know who Phil Jackson is, he's one of the greatest NBA coaches of all time. He coached Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. And this basketball player goes up to Phil Jackson and says, "Hey Phil, I want to become better at basketball." Phil is going to look at him and be like, "Okay, what part? Do you want to become a better rebounder, a better assister, a better defender, a better shooter? I mean, what exactly in basketball do you want to improve?" Until Phil knows that part, he doesn't know how he can help this person out. And the same thing applies to you. When you think social skills is just this general term, you know what happens? You start thinking that social skills just comes down to who can talk the best. So you start going to these events trying to say the right things, say the right words in order to be liked. But that's incorrect. Because social skills, let's break down a few of its elements. Rapport building, humor, active listening, following up, talking. Okay, talking, believe it or not, is one of the most minuscule parts of social skills. If you know a lot of charismatic people, analyze them. How often are they just yapping away? Very rarely. So what you have to do is you have to go from general to specific thinking. And when you do this, you start understanding more about yourself. What is it that I have to improve, and what is it that I'm already good in? Once you start thinking like this, you may even realize, I'm not that far away. I'm a pretty good active listener. I know how to build rapport. I'm pretty funny. The only thing that I could maybe improve more is talk a little bit more. Right? When you start thinking in specific terms, you know exactly what to take action on. Okay, that's huge. And that leads to less overthinking. All right, that's the first part. The second part that you want to do in order to improve your social skills is to start improving yourself. Okay, start leveling up. Arman, we're talking about social skills. So why would I want to improve myself? Well, what does that have to do with me talking to other people? It has everything to do with it. Because here's two social laws that you need to understand. Social sin A huge social sin is neediness. Okay, you'll never be liked if you're needy. Okay, you're just gonna repulse people subconsciously. And the law of charisma, okay, the law of charisma is to give more value than you take. Okay, to give more value than you take. What is value? Depends on the person you're speaking to. Value can be giving someone good energy. It could be paying attention to someone. It could be teaching someone a skill, giving them knowledge, giving them wisdom, helping them solve a problem. Okay? But how are you going to give that value? You become valuable. Listen, valuable people give value by accident. Okay? And that's the funny thing. Valuable people often give value by accident. Now, let me explain how this works. A few weeks ago, I was telling a story about Toastmasters. I was talking about how I first joined Toastmasters and how I was very, very nervous, and I didn't even I didn't even give a speech. And I remember two of my friends were with me. One was clearly on his phone, and the other one seemed like he was just dozing off. And I kept going on with the story, and I told him, well, yeah, eventually I started to figure it out, and I started to start giving more speeches, started to win some awards, and I was just going in with the story. And then after a while, I was like, man, these guys aren't paying attention. Who cares? Well, 2 days, the one friend that seemed like he was dozing off, he came to me and he's like, hey, Arman, I don't know if you remember, but you were telling me a story about Toastmasters recently, and that really inspired me to take action, and I ended up joining a club as well. And I was like, wait, what? I wasn't expecting that. I was just telling the story, but I gave value by accident. Now this person is joining Toastmasters and overcoming his biggest fear of public speaking. So that's what you need to start doing. You need to start improving your life. And if you have no clue how to level up, then I recommend you buy my book, Level Up Mentality, where I lay out a framework for you to go on a journey to improve. And as you start improving, what's going to start happening is you begin magnetizing the right people into your world. As you're learning any kind of skill set, you'll start meeting these different people, and these are the people that are like minds that deserve to be in your journey. Okay, so instead of chasing random people, you start attracting people. That's a huge key into charisma. Okay, and you're attracting people because now you're a person of value. Remember that. Okay, work yourself internally so the external world is forced to bend to your reality. All right. Now this was a lot of information, but just a quick little recap. You want to go from general to specific thinking so you know what to improve, and then you want to start going on a journey to level up. Now, here's the thing. A few years ago, I didn't know what to do. I was someone who struggled with social skills, and I've been dedicating my past couple of years into figuring this out. I've been helping people from all around the world figure it out. Okay? So if you're someone that is serious about improving and still doesn't have a strong grasp on what parts they need to improve, then I want you to sign up for a free consultation call. Okay? In this consultation call, we're just going to get to know each other so I can see exactly where you are and where you need to be. Okay? And we're going to design this blueprint together to get you from point A to point B, from being socially anxious, socially awkward, shy, to being a charismatic superstar. So if this interests you, make sure you apply right on below, and I'll be reaching out to you via email. So stay tuned for that. With that being said, thank you for joining today's episode, and I'll catch you on the next ArmaniTalks episode.